Naturo Nitro, we have Decimus, which is a pre-workout supplement. Let's just do a real quick look at this. All right, so first over the label, we can see all of the promises that it proclaims. This is the pink lemonade flavor. And as you can see, it has all of the basic warnings about not overdoing it with workout supplements, with pre-workout supplements, which is, very important because this has caffeine in it. And then, of course, your safety information. And go ahead and go through the directions. So, of course, before workout, and then they say for best taste, mix 1 scoop, which is 7 grams, which is a small scoop, with 4 to 6 ounces of water, and drink. Adjust water amount to taste. Now we'll move on to the supplement facts, and we'll see the actual ingredients. So no calories, no carbs, and no sugar. Now here's our performance blend. One thing you'll notice, they're not listing the exact amount of each of these ingredients. This is what's called a proprietary blend. I do not like proprietary blends. I like to know exactly what I'm getting because a lot of these things, they have to be dosed at a certain level to be most effective. So we don't know the exact amount of each of the ingredients. We just know the amount of all of them combined. Okay. So our performance blend, we have beta alanine. That's pretty basic, for a pre-workout anyway. Then we have arginine, and we have, agmatine sulfate. And I'll just throw up some information about all these supplements on the screen, and you can read about that as you wish. Moving on, you can see they actually include creatine in the pre-workout. Some people do like to take creatine before the workout instead of after. Most of the time we're going to take it after. That's usually what I would usually recommend, just because that's what the studies that I have seen being most effective. I guess the idea here is that if you take it before as well, then it will increase ATP faster. But as far as I know, as long as the muscle is saturated, taking in more probably won't provide that much enhancement, but you never know what everyone is on. So they include creatine here. If you're going to take this here, and you want to save a little bit on creatine, you can just take up to, say, 3 more grams after your workout instead of taking the full 5 grams if you want, or go ahead and take the full 5 grams. It's not going to make that much of a difference. Creatine is very safe. As you can see, we have creatine monohydrate, we have magnesium, and creatine HCl. So a pretty good blend. Moving on to the energy and focus blend, 394 milligrams total. This is basically our stimulants. So we have caffeine, guarana, yerba mate, we have N-methyl tyramine, we have the choline bitterate, the histidine, HCl, and some dendrobium. The stem, apparently. Just the stem. Okay, so that is the ingredients. You can read more and research more about those yourself. Examine.com is a good website to do that. All right, so that is the ingredients, and now we'll go ahead and open it up. And by the way, whenever you get this, it will be completely sealed. I had to go ahead and unseal it, so I could try it out. All right, so as you can see, it does include a scoop. It's a pretty small serving, and we mix this with 4 to 6 ounces of water. Now, the way I actually like to take it is I like to use more water, like 24 to 32 ounces, put that in a much larger container, and I actually drink it during the workout instead of drinking it all at once, right before the workout. I like to drink it during the workout, and I drink it pretty quickly. I usually work out 2 hours a day, so within the first hour that's gone, and then it can help power through. It just is a little more subtle effect. All right, so let's go ahead and see how this mixes. Again, not that large of a scoop. We got somewhere around 5 ounces of water there. Okay, and if you want to see inside, you can see how that looks. Cool. Let's go ahead and mix it up. All right, so it mixes pretty well. As long as you drink it quickly, it'll be fine. If you don't drink it quickly, it does tend to start to settle on the bottom. You might have to shake it around a bit if you drink it the way I do, during your workout. I would drink all this right now, but I've already had a serving of this today and plenty more caffeine. So, oh yeah. Overall, the flavor isn't too bad. You can definitely tell that it's indeed pink lemonade. It's not sweet at all. Sometimes you get those pre-workouts that are syrupy and kind of disgusting, like overly sweet. This is not overly sweet. It does have almost a bitter flavor, not necessarily bitter and not necessarily strong. It's just, it's that pre-workout flavor. A little bit bitter, a little bit of a strong flavor. It's not something you're going to be drinking for pleasure, but at the same time, it is not hard to get this down, especially if you just want to drink it all down in one swig. Now, how does it work? Well, it sort of depends. If you want to drink it all at once, you're going to feel the effect much quicker. If you drink it the way I do, then the effect is much more subtle. I really do wish they would be a little more specific about the ingredients in here instead of using the proprietary blend, but overall, it's not a bad pre-workout. Sometimes they say all of these claims are true. It doesn't increase your workout intensity, your mental focus and energy, enhance muscle growth and endurance. Well, I mean, I can't really prove that one there. But amazing taste and mixability. I mean, for a pre-workout, it does taste pretty good. But as far as the effects, yeah, you will feel the effects because of the stimulants, because of the beta-alanine. Now, I don't get the beta-alanine tingles. I've never, ever got those. I do wish they would have included citrulline along with the arginine. That's just my preference. Citrulline is usually proven to work better, although this is the AKG variety of arginine. But overall, if I was going to rate it, I'd give it maybe a 7 out of at least the pre-workouts I've tried. The effect isn't too bad. It's not overly stimulating, or it could just be that I'm used to a lot of stimulants. It does affect me some, but it doesn't affect me very much. I would still recommend starting with about half a scoop just to see how it affects you. Some people are really sensitive to stimulants. I'm not at this point. Pre-workouts are one of those things that you almost wish you never started taking, because after you start them and you run out of a bottle of it, and then you go to work out the next day and the next week and you start saying, wow, I really noticed the effect of that pre-workout. And I do notice the effect of this pre-workout, but it's not overly stimulating where your heart is beating 1,000 beats per minute or anything like that. It does have a little bit more focus, a little bit more intensity. As far as the enhances muscle growth and endurance, I mean, that's going to come down more to food. If you're not eating the right food or enough protein, taking this won't do jack shit. So keep that in mind. You still have to make sure you're getting plenty of protein in there. And, even if you're on a higher carb diet, you need some fat, okay? Fat is good to produce testosterone. So don't go on no 20 gram or lower fat diet. That's not good for you, especially if you're male. Okay, guys? So this is the Naturo Nitro DECIMUS Pink Lemonade Pre-Workout Supplement. So you can check it out if you want.